This conference will now be recorded.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. Any doubts on to previous session?
No, only the pick list values I'm a little bit confused, but other things I'm okay, I think.
Okay, we will see now. So what is the URL to login?
Login.salesforce.com.
Yeah, login means it's a sandbox or production.
A production.
Yes. So, okay. How to go to the object detail page? By clicking on setup.
Yeah. And create.
Yes,
Build,
in
create, and object.
the creates in objects. Click on that object. On which object we want to go? Click on that object. Let's go to student object. So when object is created, okay, what is for what purpose we will use the singular label?
Singular is for tabs.
No, for view.
Oh, okay. View.
View. Okay.
Yeah.
And plural name is for tabs.
Oh, okay.
So object API name is for logic purpose. Whatever the logic we will write in the coding, there we will use the API names.
Yeah.
Okay. And enable reports is for?
And to create the reports.
Yes, if we want to, yes, if we want to create a reports on the student object, then here we have to enable reports. Otherwise, we can't create reports on this student object. Track activities is for to create a task. Okay. And this is for sharing. And track field history is for?
To track the history of the edit changes or any changes in the object.
Not in object, fields.
Record. Yeah, fields.
Fields. For which fields you want to track the history, you have to enable the history tracking for that fields. Then you can get the tracking of that fields.
Yeah.
Okay. Allow search is for?
Global search. To whenever we search, if we need to find it there, we need to enable that.
If you want to search globally here, then you have to enable that one. If you didn't enable, if you search in global search, we will not get the. So whenever object is created, 4 fields will be created, standard fields. Created by, last modified by, owner and student. Okay. And this student, while creating object, it will ask, this field should be auto number or text. Yes, here we have selected auto number.
Auto number. Yeah.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Next, these are all the custom fields we have created in the student object. So these are the labels of the, let's see. So if I click on new, so these are all the labels. Okay. So these are all the labels and these are all the API names. So API names we will use in the logic in wherever we write the coding. If we want to use this object name or API field names, we will use the API names. And these are data types. Which data type, for which data type this field is created. Okay.
Yeah.
And so history tracking will be enabled here. There, if we enable history tracking, otherwise this button will not be visible here.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, if you come down, by default, one standard layout will be created for every object. If we create any object, there 4 standard fields will be created. One page layout will be created. One standard page layout. Okay. We will see that later, page layout concept. And if you come down, these are the object limits. So we can create up to 500 fields.
Fields.
It is, we have created level till 11 till now.
Yeah.
So this limit will be varied based on the editions. So this is our developer edition, right? For developer edition, the limit is 500. And if you go to unlimited enterprise edition, the limit will be 800. So these all limits will be varied based on the editions. Okay. Next. Yeah. Now you can ask your doubt. What is your doubt?
No, only the pick list values which we created yesterday
Okay.
was a little bit confusing, but all others were okay.
Okay. Let's create one more pick list value in this student object. Click on new. So I want to create pick list data type field. I'm selecting pick list data type. So allows users to select a value from the list you define. It means what values we will define, right? That is list. So in that list, we will select only one. Like we have created country, right? India, US, Australia. So it's a list. From that list, we can select only one.
Okay.
And multi-pick list is nothing but we can select multiple values. Allow users to select multiple values from the list you define. We have created one pick list, multi-pick list, right? For what we have student skills.
Yeah.
Here we can select only one for the pick list value. For the multi-pick list, we can select multiple values. If we want to add, if we want to remove. Okay. There we have selected visible lines as 4. That's why it is visible in 4 lines. So if you want more, then you can. If you want to see, you have to expand this one. You have to scroll up and down. And if you want to change the number of lines visible, you can change there. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, let's create one more pick list. So let's create gender. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we use select second value, male, female. Here we will enter the pick list values.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want to sort these values in alphabetical order, you have to enable this one. So by default, so if we display in alphabetical order, which will display first? Female will display first. So if we select use first value as default value, so when I click on new, we are navigating here, right? If I go to students tab, if I click on new, we will come here. So there, if I select here, gender field will be displayed and automatically female value will be selected.
Okay.
Just like how we
give
the default value. Similarly, that is the default value.
Okay.
If you want to change later, you can change. Okay. Restrict pick list values to values defined in the value set. So already I told you, right? Data may come from 3 ways. Manually we can enter the data, or through data loader we can enter the data, or through integration data may come, right? So now manually, if you are entering manually here, directly we can select the value. We cannot select other than these values, right? We can select only these values. So when we work on the data loader in Excel sheet, we will enter the state names. So by mistake, if we type any spelling mistakes, then from the data loader, if we are trying to insert the data, then suppose here if the Andhra Pradesh is there, suppose by spelling mistake, we type something spelling mistake. So if you are trying to insert that data will not be, that record will not be inserted, because for that state, the spelling mistake we wrote, right? That value will not be there in this list. Okay. So if we enable this restrict pick list values, the that values, if that field has any spelling mistake, then that record will not be inserted. Suppose if we disable this one, that will be inserted. So the wrong data we should not accept, right, for the pick list values.
Yeah.
So if I don't want to accept, then we have to enable restrict pick list values. Otherwise, that record will also be inserted.
Okay.
Okay. Next, description and help text. Help text is nothing but here it will show like this help text about that field. If you want to enter some description, you can enter that. And if you want to make it as required field means mandatory field.
Mandatory. Yeah.
Default value if you want to give, you can give anything. Click on next. So here we are giving permission to system administrator. What is the difference between visible and read only?
That if we enable that, everybody can access. Every user can access that.
Not every user. For which profile we are enabling, that profile users.
That profile can accept it. Visible means they can. Read only means they can only do. They can't edit.
Yes. Visible means
they can edit.
Yes.
It can be seen and editable.
Yes. Visible means user can edit the field. If we enable read only, user cannot edit the field. It's a read only, just like this. Read only. Click on next. And one thing, if I go to previous, here we are selecting second option, right? If we select first option, first we have to create pick list value set. Already we have created one, right? So here we have created states. So why we are creating pick list value sets?
Because that can be used in any other object as well. Just you can add from there. No need of creating so many times.
Yes. If we are entering here, suppose there are pick list values, 100 pick list values, then I want same pick list values in another object. Again, I have to enter here, right?
Yeah.
So if I create one pick list value set and wherever it is needed, I can use this one like this. Whatever the pick list value set we have created, that will be displayed here. So directly we can select here by single click. We can use that pick list values. We don't want to enter each and every time. Click on save. So till now?
Yeah.
Any doubts?
Like just one thing. Before in the previous page, we were enabling system admin, right?
Yes.
So by mistake, if we forget to enable the system admin there, and if we save it off and then realize that we forgot, so can we edit back and go and enable that, or no? We can't do anything.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Where is the gender field edit? So if we that navigation will not be visible. Okay. So we can give the permission by we have one concept profile. Okay. Otherwise, see, if in profiles, what is the profile?
System admin, right?
No, yeah, our profile is system admin. What is the definition of the profile?
Profile is giving access for what? Giving access to the user for what? For that particular thing.
Yeah, giving access. Now here that field we are giving access to system administrator. but we forgot. Then we have to go to profile. Okay, in profile we can give the permissions and we can remove the permissions. Okay, that we will discuss later. One profile concept is we'll discuss there. As of now, if you forgot, then click on this any field. For which field you forgot, click on that field. See here, set field level security. Okay, click on that. See.
Oh yeah, here we can
We have given the system administrator. If you forgot, you can enable here. Otherwise, if you want to give permission to other profiles, you can give here.
Okay.
Back to student object. Okay, clear? Any doubts?
Yeah. No, we can continue.
Okay. Okay. And let's go to another object. Course object. So we didn't created any fields, custom fields. So let's create one custom field like currency. What should be the I want to create one field, course fee. Okay.
Yeah.
So what should be the length? I can give up to 5. So same, you know, right? Everything, no need to explain every time. Description, help text, required, default value. So everything is same, just except data type. Navigation is same. So I'm giving permission to system administrator. So I'm displaying that field in the layout. So if we didn't enable, that will not be visible here.
Oh yeah.
By clicking on you, here we are displaying course name. So afterwards it will display fee after saving that field.
Yeah.
So if we disable this one, it means we are not showing this fee field in the course layout. This is the layout. That field will not be visible. So we have to go to edit layout and we will add the field. Yesterday in related list we have added, right?
Yes.
So I am not saving. Click on save. Now if I refresh this page, see, fee is not displayed, but custom field that is displayed. Okay.
Yeah.
So see here right side we have right quick access. If you expand this one, see edit layout. Click on edit layout. So yesterday we used related list, right? So see here. So I will drag this field here. See now field is displayed. So in page load we will discuss in detail. Okay. Next. Clear right till now?
Yeah.
Next. We will create one more object, faculty. I'm giving plural name. So I'm selecting text data type. Label will be faculty name. So you know these 2 points, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to add notes and attachment to that object type by default, we can add this one. And if you want to directly launch a tab. So if you are not launching it directly, we are not launching the tab means. So we have to go to setup.
Go to setup, build, create. Yeah.
Create. Here we have to click on the tab. There we have to click on new, and there we have to select this faculty object.
Yeah.
Instead of navigating from here and there, so directly we will launch the tab.
Yeah.
So we have to give some tab style. So click on next. So this object, this tab should be visible for which profile. So I'm making default off for each and every profile. I will give only permission to system administrator. So click on next. and this tab should be visible for which application. So I will make enable for Institute Management System application. Click on save. So now faculty object is created. See, 4 fields is created, and now I want to create some fields in the faculty. Click on new. So almost every data type we have covered. We didn't cover auto number, right?
No, we did.
So
We did it right. Auto number for student
no.
ID.
That is at the time of object creation.
Yeah.
Now we are creating auto number.
Auto. Okay.
Both are same. Here also we can generate auto number, there also. But this is custom field, that is standard field.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's click on next. Faculty ID. So same, we have to give like this, same only.
Yeah.
That this is a custom field, that's a standard field, that's it.
Okay.
Faculty. So it should start from 1. Click on next. See, by default it is displaying read only. Why? We can give permission for the profiles. We are getting edit, but by default it is checking with read only. We can't remove this permission. Why? So this is an auto number, right? We cannot enter that auto number. It will be after saving the record, that auto number will be generated. So for auto number, we can't edit that auto number. It's a read only field.
Yeah.
When we are creating text field or pick list field, we can change the values, right? We can change the data. So we can give the read only mode access. But because we are having edit access, for that edit access we can make it read access. But this is an auto number, so we cannot edit that one. So it will be auto generated number. So it's a read only field. That's why by default it is checking read only. We cannot remove this permission. Clear?
Yeah.
Click on save. So till now, how many objects and tabs we have created? We have created Institute Management System application, student, course, faculty. 3 objects we have created, and 3 tabs: students, courses, and faculties. 3 we have created, and custom fields we have created, and we checked every access, this one, right, by enabling and disabling. And we have seen set history tracking for the fields, right?
Yeah.
Okay, clear, right, till now?
Yeah.
Next, so let's go to students tab. I will create one record. Student 2. So these are all optional. So without entering that also, we can save the record, right?
Yeah.
So let's try to give all data. Email ID. State, India, country, Andhra Pradesh. So which skills student have, whether he is married or not. So before that, I will create one more field. Okay. Amount paid, how much amount student has paid, just 1,000 rupees, and URL I give, description and gender. I told you just now, I told you pick list, right? Let's create one more multi-pick list.
Okay.
Click on next. If I want to submit any proof, okay. So what proofs we can submit? Aadhaar card, PAN card, voter card. Next, what we'll have driving license. Okay, or marriage certificate. Okay, next, same display alphabetically. Okay, visible lines is 4. So let's create this one. On next, system administrator. Click on next. Click on save. Okay. So I will save this record now. We didn't enter that proof submitted, right?
Yeah.
So there is. I will submit. I will select this one and I will save this one.
Yeah.
Now clear, right? Till now.
Mhm.
Now again I will click on this. For India, I am selecting Andhra Pradesh. Now I will select New South Wales. Now, will that is that state is there in India?
No,
No. Now, if I click on save, will it save or not?
it will save because we didn't keep any restriction there.
Yes. See, in state is country. Sorry, country is India. State is New South Wales. Now this is wrong data, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I want to do, by default, this state field I want to display as a read-only field. Okay.
Okay.
Next,
Mm-hmm.
what I want to do, based on selection of the country,
Mm-hmm.
I want to display states. It means if I select India, then I want to display Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana.
Okay.
So if I select US,
Mm-hmm.
then I want to display California,
California and Texas.
Texas. And if I select Australia, then I want to display New South Wales
Yes.
and Victoria.
Yeah.
Based on selection of the country, the related states, country state should be displayed. Now, if we give permission for all the fields, then
Mm-hmm.
it's wrong data, right? Whatever we are entering for India, I'm entering New South Wales.
Yeah.
So, okay, I forgot to tell one thing. Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, if now I want to go to detailed object of this object detail page. How to go?
Object detail page is the page which is seen viewed when that after saving that record, right?
After saving the record?
The page which is seen is called object. This is the page.
Yeah, this is record detail page.
Oh.
I want to go to object detail page. This is detail page of a record. Now if I click on this is editable page of a record.
Okay, yeah.
This is record. I want to go to object detail page. Object detail page means where we are seeing 4 standard, where we have created custom fields. That is object detail page.
Yeah.
I want to go there. How to go there?
The sidebar is there, right? So we can click that and
access
go to view object.
View object. Otherwise, it's a navigation. Is the setup in
Setup.
from like from there we can go, or directly we can go from here view object.
Yeah.
So now if we come down, if we see proof submitted, multi-pick list, country, yeah, country is there. This pick list is there, right? Now, how many countries we are having?
3.
3. Now I want to add fourth one. How to add? If I
Edit.
click on edit,
Yeah.
here we are not getting any option to add the values. Okay. If I want to add, click on this field, country.
Okay.
Now, if you come down, see field dependencies, validation rules, values. So these are all the values we are having.
Yeah.
So now what I will do, I will deactivate this US value. Are you sure? Yes. Now if I come down, see now active values are Australia and India. Just now we have deactivated this US. Now if I go to students tab, now if I click on new, see only Australia and India is visible here in this country because we have deactivated that US value.
Yeah.
So whatever the active values are there for the pick list, only these values will be displayed in the record.
Okay.
Inactive values will not be displayed. If you want to make active or inactive here, by clicking on that field, we can make active and deactivate. So now again I will activate.
Okay.
See, again it is active. Now if I refresh this page, see, 3 values is displayed. Next, I want to reorder. I don't want these values like this. So I can scroll up and down.
Yeah.
If you want to select any default value, directly if you select Australia, then when we click on that view, by default it will come as Australia. Let's check. Now I have selected Australia, right? So now I will refresh this page. See, by default it is coming Australia.
Yeah.
Next, if you want to replace any values, this one. Okay, for which value what you want to change. Okay, you can change here. It means replace the value. Okay. Next, printable view. See, these values are there. So, suppose one pick list value is there. In that there is 100 pick list values. So same values, one field I'm creating in one more object, pick list field. There I want to use this all pick list values. So then we cannot enter each and by seeing this we can't type 100 values, right? 1 minute. Yeah. So I'm creating same country field in another object. So there I want to enter pick list values. Suppose if there are 100 pick list values, by seeing this we can't type each and every value, right?
Yeah.
If I want to get the all values, click on that printable view. Just you can copy this one. Okay, directly we can copy 100 values and directly we can paste there.
Paste. Yeah.
Okay, next. I want to add one more country. So let's click on new. So directly here we can enter the value. Say one country, UK. Okay.
Yeah.
Click on save.
So
Now if I come down, see, UK is added. If I go and refresh this student page, see UK. By default, it is selecting Australia.
yeah.
No, I don't want that Australia field as a mandatory field. So go to reorder.
And take it.
You can
It is
remove.
not
Clear? Next.
Yeah.
Similarly, now we have added UK country. You have to add some states, right?
States, yeah.
What is the state in the UK?
Yeah.
Huh?
States.
Sorry?
I don't know.
Okay. So here, if I open, you can add London, right?
Yeah.
So if I open this field, here we are not getting options. Just now how we get new reorder.
Yeah.
So it is asking view states value set. We have created pick list value set, right? Global value set states.
Yeah.
So here it, because we didn't selected second option there while creating field, first option.
Okay. Yeah.
We have created pick list value set and we have added that one, right?
Yeah.
So same options, we can activate, we can deactivate, reorder, replace, printable view, we can add the values here.
Yeah.
So London, it is displayed. Clear right till now? Now what I want to do, by default state field should be read only. Then after selecting the country, then appropriate country states should be displayed here, not all the states.
Yeah.
For that we have one concept, field dependency. Okay.
Yeah.
If I click on setup, I will go to student object detail page. If you come down, see, when we are creating custom fields, here we are create custom fields, right?
Yeah.
Beside that, there is field dependencies. And already you know set history tracking.
Yeah.
So click on field dependencies. So till now we didn't create any dependencies. Let's create dependencies.
Okay.
See, you can read this one. Create a dependent relationship that causes the values in a pick list or multi-pick list to be dynamically filtered based on the value selected by the user in another field. And 1 minute. So there is some limitations for the pick list fields. Okay. Pick list field limitations. See, pick list Salesforce SFDC has limitations on the number of values of the custom pick list. Custom single pick list can have up to 1,000 values. There we are having adding countries, states, right?
Yeah.
Now we have entered only 4 or 5. So max we can enter up to 1,000 values. Okay. Now we will create a controlling field and dependent field. There it can have 300 values. Okay. Now we are entering country, right? The length of each country can be maximum 255 characters.
Okay.
So now we are entering India, Australia, right?
Yeah.
Every country can have up to 255 characters.
Yeah.
And in one pick list, we can add up to 1,000 values. 1,000, you can add 1,000 countries.
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, we have limitations for the multi-pick list. So custom multi-pick list can have up to 500 values. So every character is 255.
Yeah.
Okay. If I open this, we will get more information. We can, what are the, and there are more limitations. So if it's up, we will get, okay. While a limit is total 500, the maximum selectable values one time is limited to 100 and cannot be
100.
increased. It means we can create 100 values, but we can select only 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, the field that drives is called the controlling field. Standard and custom checkbox pick list with at least one less than 300 values can be controlled. It means we can control 300 values based on country. We can control states 300 values.
Okay.
Okay. So here there is controlling field and dependent field. So now if I click on this student, if I try to create new, now here it is displaying controlling field, dependent field. So here what should be the controlling field and what should be the dependent field in country and state?
State should be dependent because
Okay.
based on country is the controlling one.
Yes, country is the controlling field. So here we have to select country field. Okay. Okay. If you see here, now we have created so many fields, right? But it is displaying only country, gender, married, and state.
Yeah.
Why not email, phone number? We have created more fields. All fields are not displaying. Why?
Yeah, because I think here these are the ones that are selected under pick list or multi-pick list.
Yes. So controlling field will be pick list or checkbox. Country is a pick list. Gender is a pick list.
Yeah.
Married is checkbox.
Yeah. Yes. Married.
Check. And state is
Status pick
pick
list.
list. So controlling field will be pick list or checkbox. So my controlling field will be country now.
Country. Yeah.
What should be the dependent field?
States.
States. So here dependent field can be pick list and multi-pick list. Country is pick list, gender is pick list, proof submitted is multi-pick list, skills is multi-pick list, state is pick list. So controlling field will be pick list and checkbox.
Yes.
Dependent field will be pick list and multi-pick list.
Yeah.
Okay. Now click
There
on.
in controlling field, we don't. It's also multi-pick list, right?
No. In controlling it will not.
Only the checkbox and pick list.
Yes, checkbox and pick list. And dependent will be pick list and multi-pick.
Okay.
So based on country, I want to display states. Click on state.
Yeah.
Click on continue. See. Now our controlling field is country, dependent is state. So you can read this. So now I want to add for Australia, I want to display Australia states. So click on Victoria and
New South Wales.
New South Wales. Click on include values. Now these two states will be selected for the Australia.
Okay.
And for US, California, and plus control and select this one. Okay. If you press control and if you click on any of the value, it will be selected. Otherwise, you can select only one value. Press control, select whatever the values you want to select. For US, California and Texas, click on include values. For India, see Andhra Pradesh. Now I'm not clicking control button. Next I'm clicking on Tamil Nadu. Only one value can be selected without pressing control. By clicking on control, select whatever the values you want to display. Include values. For UK, I want to display London. Okay.
Yeah.
Either now I have selected Victoria for the UK and I have clicked on include, but it's a wrong value, right? So I want to remove this one. So click on that Victoria, click on exclude values, include values and exclude values.
And exclude values. Yeah.
Clear? Next, by clicking on save, this field dependency will be completed. And before that, before saving, if you want to preview whatever the values we are selecting, whether it is displaying correct or not. If I want to check, if I want to preview, then click on preview. See, by default, state field is in a read-only mode. We can't select the state because this is a dependent field. Country is a controlling field. We didn't select a country. After selecting the country only, related states will be displayed. So now let's check Australia. See, now it became in a editable mode. See, New South Wales, Victoria. Now if I select US, yes, California, Texas. Next, India, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana. Next, UK, London. Now it's correct, right? So click on close, click on save. Now, if I go and refresh this page, see, state is read-only field.
Yes.
Now, when we select country, then we can select only Australia states. If I select US, we can select only US states. If I select India, we can select only India states. If we select UK, we can select only London. Clear, right?
Yes.
Now we have used dependency and controlling field and dependent field on pick list values. Now let's go and create one more dependency.
Okay.
Click on field dependency, click on new. Now here we are having options. Checkbox married. Married person can submit only marriage certificate.
Okay.
Otherwise, you should submit Aadhaar card, driving license, or PAN card or voter ID. Voter card. Okay. Now here my controlling field will be married. Checkbox. Dependent field will be proof submitted. Multi-pick list. It is checkbox. It is multiple. Earlier, both are pick list only earlier.
Yes.
Now, controlling is checkbox. Dependent is multi-pick list. Click on continue. Now, if you come down, see unchecked and check. That only, right? Check or uncheck.
Yes.
So if it is unchecked means he is not married. So he can submit Aadhaar card, driving license, PAN card. So click on include. For checked, if he is married, then he can submit only marriage certificate. Okay, let's go and preview. See, by default it is checked. So only marriage. This value is with. If I uncheck this one, see Aadhaar, driving license, PAN card, voter card. Marriage card is not displayed. So let's click on save. Now if I refresh this page, see, already we have seen this one. And married, it is unchecked. Unchecked. Only Aadhaar card, driving license, PAN card, voter card is displaying. If I enable, we check enable, if we married, then you can submit only married. So controlling field will be pick list and checkbox. And dependent field will be pick list and multi-pick list. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Next. Now let's try to create some records. Just once we will edit this one. Click on edit. Where is gender? So I will select record as a male. Okay. Click on save. Now I will edit this second record, student 2, already selected male. I will clone the record. Clone is nothing but just I'm cloning all the values. I want to create a new record. From previous record, I am cloning all the values.
Okay, copying sort of thing.
Copy. No need to type everything, right? Again.
Yeah.
Here I am selecting female. I will click on save. View. What is that? Bad value.
Get request VM Aadhaar. Married. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before we
Clone
selected that.
Right?
Yeah. Now it will save.
Again, I will clone this one. Student 4. I will save this one. Save. Now in student, how many records we are having?
4.
See, here we are having recently viewed, recently created, recently modified. These are all recently viewed. Just now we have modified. If we click on recently created, whatever the records we have recently created, it will display.
Yeah.
If modified, then modified records will display. Okay. Now here we can see here view. It is showing all. So this is nothing but a list view. Okay, this is nothing but a list views. Okay, 1 minute. So these are nothing but list views. Total we have 4 records. So if I click on go, see 4 records. Here we can edit the record, we can delete the record, we are seeing the details. Here it is showing only student ID. So I want to see some more data of the students. It means I want to see like a student gender, okay, student date of birth. So click on edit. So this is all it is showing, right? This is a name. It is showing all students. The criteria is not mentioned. There it is showing only student ID, right? So I will display student date of birth, gender, married. We can reorder this one. We can add or we can remove. So it is visible for all users. Let's click on save. See, now it is displaying 4 because we have added these fields just now: date of birth, gender, married. So now we are going to real time. There may be millions of records, right? So I want to create my own list view. Here it will store, it will display all the records. So I will create my own list view. So now what is my requirement? I want to see only male records. Next I want to see only female records. So we have option create new view. Click on create new view. So here we have to give the name as male records. So next, filter by owner, all students or my students. Now we are creating this list view on which object? Student, right? So it will display, it is displaying student. So all students means all records in the organization. You want to filter organization records or only your records, my records. So let's click on all records. So there I want to mention some criteria. I want only male records. So here we have to select gender equals to, okay. We have to click on this, select male. So here we're mentioning the criteria, gender equals to male. Afterwards I want to display which fields. Just now we have added, right?
Yes.
For male
Yeah.
fields, you want to display. I want to display gender. Here I will select mobile number, and here I will select email. Okay.
Yeah.
It should be next restrict visibility. Who want to see this list view? Whatever the mail records list view we are creating, for whom we want to give the permission. Visible only to, okay, visible
Yeah.
for only, visible for all the profiles. It means users are in the organization. For all the users, list view, mail records list view will be visible. Next, visible to create group of users. Group of users means there is one concept, public group. We will discuss that later. So
Okay.
otherwise you can create like this. Here you can search. We will discuss that later. Public groups. So in this,
Okay.
by clicking on this, by clicking on new, here we have to give the label, and here you have to select the users.
Member. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. In this group, it means we are adding some users. For the users who are in that group, for that users only to share this list view. Okay, we will discuss later. By this time, now I'm keeping visible to all the users.
Okay.
Click on save.
Okay.
See, mail records list view. See, only 2 records we are having, right? If I select, see, 4 having 2 records, male records, 2 female records. Now if I click on male records, see, only 2 records is there. There we have selected only these 4 fields, right, to show. Again, I want to create only female records. I want to see only female records.
Okay.
So all students.
Yeah.
So here we have to mention criteria. Gender. Okay.
Yeah. Equals
Here
to
we have to select female. Just I want to display gender. That's it. Visible to all the users. Click on
save.
See, here only we have selected 2 fields. See, female records is showing. So it is nothing but a list view based on the business requirement. If they want any list views, so there we have to give some label like male records, female records, and later we have to enter the criteria based on the business requirement. There we have to enter the criteria. Here my requirement is I want to see only male records. I want to see female records in a different list views. This is my requirement. So there I mentioned this condition criteria. As per business requirement, they will say the criteria. There we have to add the criteria. And whatever the fields you want to show for that list view. So here I'm showing only 2 views. Okay. If you later, if you want to add or if you want to remove any fields, so go to that list view, click on edit. So if you want to write, if you want to add more criterias, you want to add or remove, see, add or filter logic. So you can add more. You can put and condition and or condition. Okay. What is and? You know what idea about and or?
Oh, no, I forgot. I don't have any. Like it's been so long. You came into computers back again.
Okay. We will discuss that. And or. And means nothing but if both the conditions are true.
Yeah. Or is either one of them.
Yeah, either one. If I'm selecting gender equals to female and suppose country equals to India. Then females who are with country India. If both are, if gender is female and country is India, then only that records will display.
Okay. Yeah.
Or means if gender is female, it is from India. Then yes, or condition. If any of the condition is true, that record will display. And means both are true, that will be true. Both should be true, then that record will be displayed. So here in logic we should enter 1 and 2 like this.
Okay.
Clear, right? And or?
Yeah.
what we have left. Okay, now if I want to create student record, course record, let's create some courses like C language. P is 1000, save and new. C++ 2000, click on save and new. Java, fees is 3000, click on save and new. Salesforce, click, fees is 4000, click save and new. Hadoop, fees is 5000, click on save. Okay, now if I create a faculty, click on new. Now here we are having only one field. If you want, you can create more fields, right, in each and every object.
Yes.
Faculty 1, click on new, save and new. Save and new. Okay, so if I want to create the records, I'm going to the tab and I'm clicking on new.
Yeah.
If I switch to sales application, if I want to create an account, by clicking on account, we will create by clicking on new, right? So
Yes.
here, quick contact, sorry, quick create. Quickly I want to create an account, then no need to go for new. Here also I can enter and I can save.
Okay.
So similarly, I want to create quick contact. Here we are having contacts. No need to go for new button also. Opportunity. Quickly I want to create account contact opportunity. Then I can create here. This option is not there for the custom objects.
Oh, okay. Only standard objects.
Only standard objects. Not for all. Only for account contact and few account contact and opportunity only. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Again, I will switch to institute management. Now, what is recycle bin? It will store the records. Is there any records? No. So now we have some faculty records, right? Now I am deleting this faculty 4.
Yeah.
Now we have only 3. If I go to recycle bin, that record will be there.
Yes.
So the deleted records will be stored in the recycle bin and it will store up to 15 days.
Okay.
Okay. After, so now if I want to undelete, I can undelete.
Undelete it. Yes.
So now that record will be there in the faculty object. Okay. So the deleted records will be there in the recycle bin for the 15 days.
15 days. Yeah.
After 15 days, that record will not be visible. It will be permanently deleted automatically.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
And what we have left for today? Okay. Clear right till now? Any doubts?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Try to work on this. And from tomorrow, we will discuss about relationships.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. If you are familiar with this, then we can go for the relationships.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow at same time. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.